Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you for appearing today. Can you tell me, please, how many mortgages are guaranteed under the 5% deposit for the Home Guarantee Scheme?
I can tell you, just to give you some of the... so this goes to the Home Guarantee Scheme and the various... there's a couple of different initiatives. So there's the first home buyer, then we have the family payment, and then we have the regional scheme. So just in terms of the Home Guarantee Scheme at the moment, we have 156,000 Australians that have been supported through 104,000 guarantees.
Thank you. Could we get the others on notice, please?
In terms of a breakdown,
yeah,
I can take that on notice.
Thank you. Have you done any analysis on how many of those guaranteed mortgages are under mortgage stress?
We have. We do a regular update in terms of stress testing the portfolio, and we do monitor in terms of the numbers that are in arrears, and if they go to default, obviously we'll need to pay out. But yes, we do manage. We do. Manage.
Could I have those numbers as well, please?
Yeah, happy to.
On the notice, no and the categories. You know, if they fall under arrears or
sure
they've pulled out altogether. The scheme started in 2020. It's been identified that the people who are under the highest level of mortgage stress are people who bought at low rates during COVID and are now feeling the full brunt of those rate rises. My worry is whether the government has put people into house loans they can't afford, given they couldn't afford the deposit, and they're now suffering. Are there people in mortgages under the Home Guarantee Scheme who are suffering because they're in a mortgage they can't afford?
So just in terms of the overall book, so we've got quite a large number of liabilities now under this scheme, which have been sort of guaranteed since it commenced. But what we've actually...
You mean guarantees of people who've failed?
As in guarantees of the mortgage. So, for example, the total liabilities that we have at the moment is $5.7 billion.
Not failed, they're actually mortgages still continuing.
That's the extent of the guarantees that the government has offered through the scheme. And what we've seen is, from what I understand, is an extraordinary low rate of arrears for a book of that size. And as I say, we've done some stress testing to determine the viability of that book to see how it respond to higher interest rates. But certainly we have regular conversations with panel lenders in terms of the health.
Panel lenders?
The panel lenders that deliver the scheme on behalf of the government. So you know, there's a number of major banks and smaller banks. So we have the regular dialogue with them in terms of understanding how their lending profile is. In addition, as I say, we monitor the arrears and so forth to see if we're seeing anything in terms of deterioration of the book.
Okay, thank you. Can you please, last question, can you please take on notice to provide any briefing material or information you have in terms of people who have mortgages under the Home Guarantee Scheme and their financial position or ability to repay?
Sure, I'm happy to take that on notice, and I might just, if you're interested, Senator, I've just got some information here, just in terms of going to the strength of the book, which might be useful for you. So, 61.5%. This is at 30th of April this year. 61.5% of scheme-backed loans are in advance of their scheduled payments. 38.4% are on schedule. 0.1% of scheme-backed loans are in 90-plus day arrears. So that's a total of 85 loans.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair.